Hello everybody, my name is Gerone Wright and you're joining me here on my Geronification channel. Um, Yesterday I did a video referencing the commission artworks by Michael Jackson, and when I did that video it actually reminded me of the fact that of my higher knowledge that I have with regards to angels, reptilians, and aliens. How I discovered through my true paranormal experience and encounter that all of these beings are not in a single sense of being separated from each other, but they are all one and the same thing. And these beings are referenced in an encryption style through artwork and record as being these divine entities, when in fact these creatures, which I would love to label them as, to bring them all together in one, in unity, are creatures that are our ancestors in which we genetically evolved through. And these references are being made and signified in the sense of genetics, which were manipulated, bridged, and are continuing throughout the day. Now, I'm not a science person. I'm not a narrator. In fact, I mean, all of these videos that I'm making, that I'm thinking that I'm over 120 or so. I mean, they are made in a sense of layman's terms. You know what I mean? In the layman form. I don't know. I mean, pretty much I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just guided through my paranormal experience and encounter, and in pointing things out to you, which I know that I have an intelligent audience based on some of the responses that I do get. You can pretty much, just through my layman's terms of in presentation here, you can see what I'm stating, what I'm driving at, and draw your own conclusions. What's good about all of this is that a lot of things that I'm pointing out, you can Google and make common sense of it in your own sense. This is the good thing about all of this. You're getting this in raw form, and it's unedited. I mean, it's not scripted. I'm doing all of this from just a raw form, a sense of form here. Okay, I'm probably, this was what probably makes my channel I'm growing in popularity, because it's actually right here in your face. Okay. Anyway, having said all of that, you have two angels here, cherubs. They're associated with the messages. I mean, messengers being the messengers of God. Okay. I'm drawing your attention to, when we see these are the likenesses in ancient form that are how we are used to seeing angels. They're usually in pair, and they're usually across from each other. I got this image here, this drawing here, because this can be associated with something that I have already found. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoestring these guys, the images of these guys, and the existence of these guys, to that of being reptiles and reptilians and aliens as well. You know what I mean? And I'm going to show you. And I'm going to take you to a real sense, from a mythical sense to a real sense. That's what I'm going to do in attaching this to making this identification in this video. All right. Look at this. Look at this. This is a drawn picture by an artist who made this. Now, let me show you this in a real sense. Look at this here. Makes you wonder. Look at all of these drawings. Look at this object here that these angels are sitting on. Look at this in this drawing. And then we have other likenesses where these angels are with their wings, and this is a more friendlier version of what we're used to seeing with these cherubs. The two heads together, the twin angels, and their likenesses joined together here by the feathers of a bird, associated with that of, by which I told you before, of the dinosaur, ancient ancestry here on Earth from which we evolved. That's the purpose for these wings. It's a representation how man actually evolved from that of dinosaur, and that's what these wings represent, because we all know that birds actually came from that, evolved from that of dinosaur, and now it's telling you that man actually evolved over genetic bridgings through the same exact way and form. These wings, don't look at them as being divine. Look at them as being in association with our world. And where does birds evolve from, people? Dinosaurs. This is telling you that the likenesses of mankind, the genetic becoming, the evolution of mankind, evolved from a creature that was of our world. That's what these feathers represent. This doesn't represent, these feathers can't fly these beings in through our atmospheric larynx from space. This is an evolution of our world, people. This is what this is telling you. But you fail to realize it, because you know what happened? Blinders have been put on you. And this association of these beings, of these creatures, have been given to you in a sense of something divine, something supernatural, something beyond our world. Something that defies the laws of physics. But yet you can accept this, but can't accept reality. Here I'm telling you, you have two likenesses. This is reality. You have two likenesses of our kind, mankind, right here. These likenesses have feathers on them. These feathers are associated with that of our ancient prehistoric creatures, which evolved from that of the dinosaur. It's an evolution, people, of our existence, of our being. It's telling you that this is what we evolved from. And there is another significance and encryption behind all of this. Now, let me bring you to real time. I said I'm going to bring you to real time. I'm going to take you back to my Grand Canyon discoveries that I made. Okay, and an image. And this image, I always seem to always get it better. As I'm doing this, I mean, I had no computer skills and all of that. I stayed working from from sun up to sundown. All of my technology, in so much as far as computers, the uploaders, all of that stuff came afterwards. I mean, within this time, as I'm getting more better in my presentations as I go along here. So, my typing skills, I mean, I can type like maybe like 35 to 40 words per minute now, whereas before I didn't know how to type at all. You know what I mean? I was like that one finger dude. Now I'm up to two hands, and all of this is all self-taught. But anyway, forget all of that. We're back to the angels. Look at this here, people. Let me show you where this is. Now, I done told you where these guys evolved from. These wings signify that they evolved, evolved from dinosaur. That's what the signification of these wings are. Now, people take these wings and put them on every ancient glyph or every ancient record that is global. These winged beings, these gargoyles that they show on all these Gothic-like buildings. Beings with wings. People, what better damn sense does it make that these beings, they're showing you that these beings existed and they evolved, the creature that they evolved from is signifying through the gesture of the wings. The wings evolved from our ancient dinosaur. Now, you take everything in between, and the picture is drawn. These artists, these Renaissance artists, they have everything in there. Let me get to where I'm going to go, because I get drawn out and going in some other direction. I get to losing my mind, and I guess I'm feeling that I'm somebody that I'm not. I'm not this great philosopher. I'm not all of that. No. I'm just sharing a genuine experience and encounter. Here, look at this. Here, look at these two beings. Look at their faces. Look at this mass right here, this object. Now, come to Grand Canyon with me. This image of Grand Canyon. Oh, hold on. Let me take this all the way down. Now, why, people, are those two same faces appearing there at the Grand Canyon? In an image of the Grand Canyon, on the side of a Grand Canyon wall. The same two faces, people, look. And hair. Look, let me break it down for you. See the hair? We'll go like this. Look at the hair. Look at the hair. Here's the forehead, people. Look at the foreheads, people. Here's the eyes, people. There's the eyes, people. Here's the nose, people. There's the noses, people. Here's the mouths, people. There are the mouths, people. Here's the chins, people. There are the chins, people. Here is the oh no, they're the cheeks. I'm sorry, the cheeks. Here's the chins, people. There's the chins, people. You want to see the wings, people? There are the wings, people. Oh, come down, down. There are the wings, people. I can read this entire mountainside. This is a glyph. Now check this out. Now this is a better picture that I have up here. It gets better. Remember all of this here? This image right here? Why is it that this has more of a symbolic and ancient meaning? Look at the arrowhead here. Look at this pyramided object. This symbolization being made here between these people. This cannot be made up. This cannot be photoshopped. This is something that you have never seen before. Look at this. But yet I can see it because it has a multi-dimensional image. Things that you cannot even see right here. I can see. And I can bring them to your attention. This image has been in circulation for many years. And no one has never discovered it until I come along through stating that I have this paranormal experience and encounter. This image can be Googled. This location right here, it's from this image right here, people. You can Google photos of the Grand Canyon banner. Don't go pictures of the Grand Canyon or images of go photo of the Grand Canyon banner, BANNER, and this image will pop up. What I did, hold on, can I get that there? That image is right here on this mountainside of the Grand Canyon, this image of the Grand Canyon. You can call it a mirrored image, you can call it whatever you want. On the other side, it's the same exact thing over here. What's on this side is on this side. Google the image, and then the back is I don't know if this is Zoroaster temple or the Isis temple. I forget. It escapes me right now. But right back here, what I'm telling you, people, is that I call it. You know what? I dubbed this on my alien UFO site as the gateway to God's kingdom right here. And this is a location at the Grand Canyon. You know why I can state that, people? Because I know how life, all life, evolved from through the Grand Canyon and came full circle back again. Because you know why? I know of our evolutionary ancestors that we evolved through that were before the likenesses of the monkey or the ape. I can tell you how the ape evolved through creatures of our world. It is recorded. I have other videos and other reference findings of my findings in the Grand Canyon of where there were temples, and civilizations. Now this is the Vishnu portion here. This is supposedly had been carved from 1.7 million years ago by the Colorado River. Down below here, this is the Colorado River here. Now above is supposed to be even older up atop here. So if this is 1.7, I'm suggesting that up here, I'm just speculating now because I'm not a scientist, people, that this area up here should be just about that as old as the Earth. And yet I found multiple locations that are up atop here that have temples, the ruins of temples. And that is also on my site in referencing some of my findings with the Grand Canyon location. Okay? Now, look at this, people. Again, I'm going to bring you back to this. There is no difference than what is depicted on this mountainside. Let me see if I can bring that out to give you another. Look at this. This is the real thing, people. This is not no Photoshop. Look at this. Look at this being right here. I know what all of this is. Even what creates their wings. Look at this. This is for real. I'm going to give it to you in black and white too, but why is the likenesses of what we are supposed to be learned and educated as being messengers of God, of God's messengers with wings? These twins. People, what are they doing on the side of a image of a Grand Canyon banner on the side of a mountain, the Grand Canyon, in an area that's 1.7 billion years old, according to scientists? Now, are you ready for this? I can give you likenesses on either side of them in the image of a bearded man and of God. I can read this entire glyph because you know why? There are multi-dimensional images that I can see through my paranormal experience and encounter. I can give you the entire glyph on this mountainside, which appears right here. Do your Google search. The Grand Canyon National, well, not the Grand Canyon National Park. Go photos. Use photos first. Photos of the Grand Canyon National Park banner, or the Grand Canyon banner. Photos of the Grand Canyon banner. Photos of the Google that. Just put in Google, and this image will pop up. Click on it. Download it. Go into here. Bring it in as close as you can here. And then look over here on this side here, which is cut off. The same exact thing that is here is over here. I can read this. What I'm telling you is I can read this entire image. And even from here, you can see the likeness of a man, a bearded man right here. And there's much more that I can actually read through my multi-dimensional sense of awareness and my acquired multi-dimensional vision. I can see this. Prior to this, people, no one has never seen. Look, people, could you imagine how many millions of people? This is a tourist attraction. I think in its peak time, Grand Canyon had over 5 million visitors a year. A year. So therefore, this image here probably been looked at. It's in circulation and on the web, along with many others, and tourist pictures. Could you imagine how many pictures there are, black and whites and all that, that will verify everything that I have found here, that are in archive records, that are in circulation globally, from people that took tourist trips to this place? What I'm suggesting here, people, is that this is in circulation. It's verified already. Could you imagine how many people have this image in their home and are running to their cameras or are saying, honey, we were right there on that location. We took a picture of that. If this guy is telling the truth, then damn it, that image should be there. Huh, look, honey, it is there. He's telling the truth. There it is. Look, there's angels there. Now he's stating that this is where life forms were created. There's an image of God there. There's other creatures there. He says he can see it. Look at the symmetry in the rocks formation here. Look at this. Look at this. Look, people. Look. Multi-dimensional images of how we evolved. It is a grail, a holy grail across the rock formation of the Grand Canyon. I have on my Facebook page timeline another such image of a winged man with a wing coming off built into his head and coming off the side. Instead of the wings being here on the back, the wing is in the man's head. It's on my timeline. The information is relating to it. I actually have it in a video as well here, and it's on my Alien UFOs website. Here's the image in black and white, people. Look at that. My goodness. Looky here, looky here. Look at what Gerone has discovered. You would not even be able to see this until I showed it to you. Through me, you can see it. In other words, I have awarded you multidimensional vision. You could have looked at this image 1,000 times. I could have just went there and just said the rocks. You would never be able to see this. The only reason why you're seeing it now, even if this image was up close, I mean, these beings were right in your face, you would not see them. And even right now, with this being this close to you, you would not see. You know why? Because you're not directed to it. Your eyes are not trained to see this. Theoretically, you're not. It was impossible for you to see this. You know why? Because your mind was blocked. Because you're looking to the skies for these beings, for these angels. You're looking for a divine sense of these beings coming. You are logically blocked from seeing this on the side of rock formations. You know why? Because this is what you were taught. This is the way you were taught. Through laws of physics, through your religions, through science, who have all given you a backwards understanding of how you came and how you came to this planet and how you evolved through this planet and what you evolved through. You see this record here? There are many like this globally. I know where they're at. I can go to them just by my instinct, natural senses and instinct. If it is related to our creation, through my genuine paranormal experience and encounter, people, I can see this. I can feel this. I am drawn to it like a magnet. Because everything this is, I am part of. I can do this here in our world. I can do this beyond our world. I can take us to places in space, in gas matter, where the same thing is being suggested and being depicted in other forms. I can show you creatures, ancestors, that we evolved from through space. I can take you to other places and other worlds. If there is any indication of life forms, I can guide us there. I can show you them. Because you know why? Because I know our true call for existence. I am a part of this. I was selected to bring this to you. You know why? Because everything that you believe in, I do not. Everything that you fear, I do not. I reject the way things were from the very beginning. And then let's not just forget that genetically, we are tied to all of this. And through my multidimensional doorways, which are within me, which I am not afraid to journey into, my own mind, I can bring you this, people. And I can continue to do this. I do not have no end. I do not have no end. What else is there that I have about this before I close this video? Look at this, people. Look at this in black and white. Look at these two faces looking at... Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to bring you aliens. Damn it. How in the world I'm going to forget that? You can't see the aliens there, can you? Look at this, though. You can't see the aliens. These beings here are angels, are angelic faces. These angelic faces they came after our reptilian ancestors and our alien ancestors, what we described as alien. So therefore, they are opposite these beings, or these images. You see that? They're opposite them. Now these pictures here are man-made. So naturally, these people would have no idea of the faces that calls for our creation. And where there is authentic verification globally in our world that signify this, because this is genuine, this is not. All you have to do is just turn the images upside down, and the other faces of our ancestors are created. You can't do that here. You can't do it. Now, I want to verify these images for you, because the aliens are here in the faces of the angels, God's messengers. The reptilians are in the face of these beings, God's messengers. You know why? Because this is a genuine location. This is a genuine area of the evolution of these beings. Now, let me show you. The faces of your aliens and your reptilians are right there, people. They are your cherubs turned upside down. Now, in the event that you want to pretend that you don't see the likenesses of these creatures, there's the gill-like on the head. This is across the top of the head. This is the right eye socket. This is the left eye socket. This is the line that splits the cranial. This is a gill-like object that comes over the mouth, and there's the opening of the mouth, and this is the shoulder area right here of that being. Here's the cheekbone. It's coming around the side of the head, and here's another gill that comes across the eye opening and comes back. Our reptilian ancestors. You know what this reminds me of? A mask that you can slide over top of your head that you get at Halloween. And then we have twin beings of them. And it shows you likenesses that I can read and I can understand. Now you want to know where another image like this is close? Who was the closest person that actually in art who came to actually indicating this here in their artwork? Leonardo da Vinci in his Vitruvian Man comes very close to everything that it is that you see right here. Leonardo's Vitruvian Man has this. This man is the man that came the closest to this discovery right here. This raw, unique discovery right here. Look, people, I'm gonna give it to you in color. Again, upside down. And then you have it. You have your alien, your gill man, your reptilian man, your gilly monster, whatever you want to call him. There he is right there. This is a genuine image, a location. The images thereby are multidimensional. The evolutionary faces of our ancestors are encrypted. People do not know that the opposite image of this is this. Look at the faces, people. I know what this is all indicating. It's a glyph. Look at this. Look how this even becomes a face here. Look, people. I know what all of this means. This cannot be Photoshop. This is off the side of a mountain. And I don't have just this location that I did this with. There, I believe I have like 1, 2, I think maybe 3 videos, such videos, or 4 videos, such videos out about the Grand Canyon. And then there is an ancient record of a legendary story that happened, or something, or an exploration that supposedly happened at the Grand Canyon, in where there were Hindu objects found inside of a cave discovered, I believe, in 1901 or 1908 by a Kincaid character who went to the Arizona Gazette to report his story. And they reported on it for 2 days, or within a 2-week span, the Arizona Gazette. And it was reported that the Smithsonian Institute sent out on an exploration of this cave where this guy Kincaid had found all of these artifacts referencing Hindu references and everything else of this sort, almost equivalent to something that's being far greater than he finds in Egypt. But the story went away. They even later, Smithsonian actually gave online comments, or comments in the letters online, that no such exploration never took place. They never commissioned an explorer to mount an exploration of the Grand Canyon, or this cave that supposedly been discovered by Kincaid, who since disappeared. None of this was verifiable until I come along through my true, genuine paranormal experience and encounter. Because had those that explored our North and South Americas, Christopher Columbus, the conquistadors, and all the others whom have explored these areas, and even through to those our modern times, commissioned by the likes of kings and queens and the Vatican and all, this would have been destroyed. You would have never seen this. The reason why you're seeing this now is only because I know the true cause for our coming into existence and who we truly are. I can go through anything in the archives. Forget erosion. Erosion could wipe all of this stuff away by now. But the fact of the matter is, there are thousands, maybe millions, of photo. Thank goodness for photo. Thank goodness for the internet. The evolution of internet. The evolution of photos. Because I do not need to be on these locations to show you this. All I have to do is surf the internet, or surf archive images, and I can bring you this. It can be the size of a pen. This image can be smaller. Hold on for 1 minute. Just hang there and look at that for a minute while I get you the other image. That image can be in thumbnail size or that small, right here, and you can't see nothing there. It could even be smaller. I don't care if it's I don't care if it's a thumbnail size, half the size of that, just that little point from here on over. If it is referencing who we are, where we came from, and a genuine creation of those that have created us, that are linked to us, I can see it, I can feel it, I can go to it. What is in me instinctively takes me to this. I call them hot spots. You know why? Because even if I'm just surfing on the web, I could be going through there. I mean, this image can be going past on a on a rotation And I can say, oh, oh, and I can back up to it. I mean, it could just be flashing. And I can stop and say, you know why? Because I am connected to this. I can show you faces of lions. Look at both sides, people. Look at the faces looking at you. And this is an image of a man. There's a man there as well, too. The likeness of God, or what we believe to be like a God. Look at this, people. Look at that longing heart. This is who we are. My name is Gerone Wright. I wanted to bring this to you because we're stuck and transfixed on aliens. And here, I'm giving you the faces of angels. This is phenomenal. How can I give you this image? Now look at this in association with everything else here. Look. How can I give you this? Look at this symbolization. Look at this, people. How can I give you this? And then take the same image. Look, this is not no trick. Look, let's do this again. I like this. All I'm doing is just turning it right upside down in your face. And look at, lo and behold, we have the image of creatures that are in association with aliens and reptilians. Mouth, chin, cheek, eye, over the eyebrow. A reptilian like antennae right there. Or a gill on top of the head. Our reptilian ancestors. Like one of those masses that you can take and slide over your head at Halloween time. Stuff that you see in Hollywood. The images that you see in Hollywood. Right here. How can I take the image of a divine being? First of all, how can I even pull a divine being's face off the side of the mountain in the Grand Canyon? Let's go back to that for a minute. These twins. How can I even do that? And you can Google the image yourself now and find it. Now, let alone spin the image upside down and then give you our reptilian alien ancestors. Now look at this symbolization here now, people. Look at this. Isn't it amazing how you see the... Look at this. Look at how this begins here. Look at this. Look at this here. And I can read this like it ain't nothing. Look how this goes down. In fact, let me see something with that Michael Jackson image right quick. That sword that he has in front of him. Where in the world is Michael Jackson at? Because this could... Bam. There's a sword right here on Michael Jackson. Right there that goes straight down. I'm going to have to go revisit that. Because you know what? Looking at this image right here. The way this sword comes out. You see this individual right here? You see all of this right here. Remember I said in my video about Michael Jackson how this looked like the scarab in the end of the video. All of this right here, people, and the sword going down. I swear to you, it looks just like this that Michael Jackson has right there in that image of him. So you can Google that image with Michael Jackson here and see the how it's so similar, how his arms come across, how the tinsel ain't in his wardrobe, how all of this and the sword going down, how all of this here eerily resembles this right here. And let's make this the tip of the sword down here. It shows us... Matter of fact, let me try turning Michael Jackson upside down and see what the hell I get. But this is artificially created. And this is created by the true creators and evolutionizers of mankind, who I'm truly connected to. And the beauty in all of this is that my discovery, no one can actually be able to analyze it, dissect it, or understand it, because in order to do that, You have to be paranormally, divinely, spiritually connected to it all. And then all of the above disconnected to everything that you were ever taught. And most people just can't do that. You know why? Because they can accept this. If you can't accept this, then you can't accept the truth. And this is the truth. My name is Gerone Wright. You're watching my Geronification channel. You can also see me on Alien UFOs, Dreams and Experiences. I'm on Facebook as well too. There's another Grand Canyon image up there on my timeline, and there is a winged being with other beings there, and a glyph on the Grand Canyon wall, the Vishnu portion of the wall, along the Colorado River, where there is a man with an enormous head, and he has a wing coming off his forehead, and you can see where the veins and the tendons and all of that stuff there attaches his head to this wing. Again, no Photoshop, people. And the only verification that I need is not just in the image in itself and all of the symbolizations here being made, ancient civilizations that you've never seen before, that I can read and I can bring to you, I can bring into light. And not just that though, not just that, with beings that we are in association with. This is almost the hallmark of Christianity right here. And everything else, angels with wings on their back, these flying beings. I'm telling you that I can ground it all globally. I can bring these beings, these reptilian beings, these angels, these aliens, and put them all in one melting pot and show you where they evolved, how they were created, and where we can expect to find them at today. My name is Gerone Wright. I'm going. Thank you for watching. All I ask is that you link me with others, and you link my sites with others, and eventually here I'll go viral, and you'll get a whole lot more, because then I'll have a team of experts working with me that can take everything that I'm feeling and experiencing, and they can do the translation part of it for me. And you don't have to put up with me rambling on with my rhetoric and all that, because they will get right to the scientific, unless you're watching the History Channel or something, they dragging it out or whatever. But anyway, I will try to tell them to go ahead and get right to the point with you, because I have done enough of that. You know what I mean? Taking you here and around the block and everything else. Look at that face over there, people. I like this face right here. Look at this. Mouth open, the centerpiece. Look at this. I love this stuff. I'm able to see this stuff. And look, and then you know that it's real. Look, because look at the nostrils there. You know that it's real because you know how you know it's real, and it's a symbolic message, because the same exact thing is right here. And then if that don't beat all, on the other side, over here, there's a mirrored image of that, and that's the reason why I call this opening right here at the Grand Canyon the gateway to God's kingdom, because his cherubs are on either side, along with the evolutionary faces of the creatures that calls for the existence and likenesses of mankind, and that's what this grail at the Grand Canyon is symbolizing. Thank you for watching.